Alright, in this video I'm going to be talking about how to select your links and your anchors. What you're going to be learning is as follows. First, how to select your anchors for your money site, how to select anchors for your social fortress, and then finally a demo, actual hands-on demo on how this all works in conjunction with a backlink blueprint, which I think is very important for you guys to see this all in action. Now first, let's jump into how to select your anchors for your money site. Now, we've already figured out our niche-specific target anchor text. We know what our final distribution is supposed to look like, but let me just refine and tell you how to individually choose each anchor and why we make the decisions we do on why we choose each individual target anchor or each individual URL anchor. Okay, first things first, you're going to want to use proper English and capitalization. Why? Because Google has algorithms to detect when people are doing SEO type stuff. And when people are not linking with anchor text that would work in a normal sentence, in a normal contextual article, that's an indicator of someone's just trying to rank for keywords. For example, a very popular keyword that people would want to rank for their clients would be plumber Chicago, right? But how would this word or how would this set of words ever work in a sentence? Yesterday I was hunting for a plumber Chicago. That would never work, right? So we want to use proper English. So instead I would convert this into an anchor text that looks like plumber in Chicago with the C capitalized. And that's proper English. That will work in an article as well. Last week I was looking for a plumber in Chicago, right? Another example could be Toyota Prius price. I don't know why anyone would try to rank for this, but these are proper nouns. Toyota and Prius is a brand or a type of car. These would be capitalized, so just go ahead and capitalize this here. Another word of advice is to add in some conversational anchors. Some examples of these would be like, you can read the latest article by clicking here, and this whole thing would be an anchor text. Or their most recent review of the best gaming computers. This is like a target anchor text, but very long. And while we're not trying to rank for their most recent review of the best gaming computers as a keyword, this is just typically how people like to link in natural articles. So we need to mix up and add in a few of these guys here and there into our target anchor mix. Or this one is just a conversational version of a miscellaneous anchor. And here's one more. This page talks about the topic in detail. That sounds like it's a miscellaneous as well. Also use single word anchors. So for examples of this, you would just, oops, this slide looks like it's out of order, but let's just display the whole thing. A way to avoid over-optimization issues, like let's say for example you're trying to rank for best vitamin C serum or best furniture reviews, something like that. Let's say we've sent these words together as a string way too often, and sometimes we get stuck. Like maybe I've sent too much best vitamin C or vitamin C serum reviews or what is the top vitamin C serum, all these variations. Sometimes when you get stuck, you can break things up by just sending a single component of the anchor text. So just the word best or just the word vitamin C or just the word review and get some movement there. All right, with alt tags, basically what you want to do is describe the image that you're linking from. And we have to remember at the end of the day, what are alt tags for? Alt tags are for screen readers, meaning that if someone that's blind is visiting your website, there's a tool or software they use called a screen reader. And when they encounter an image, when they're reading the screen to the person, what it does is it just reads the alt tag to the person so they can get an idea of what that image was. So Google appreciates it when you are honoring the main purpose of the screen reader. So some examples of this might be, you could just write something simple like image source, like where you're just saying this image was picked up by this website and maybe describe the image briefly. But another example would be here, like for this image, you could just write man reading a book. Or Chicago plumber working under a sink is a nice, easy way to get a target anchor text if you're trying to rank for the Google images and steal the featured snippet image. Also, strong piece of advice is typically we do not repeat target anchor text too often. In the grand scheme of things, if I sent, I don't know, 30 links to my home page, The main anchor text or the main keyword would probably be vitamin C serum reviews. I might repeat that exact anchor text once, meaning there'll be two anchor text vitamin C serum reviews going to the page. There's one other type of anchor text that I'll repeat, which is the SEO title tag. And you can actually repeat these many times. Why is that? Is because it's a very common anchor. Actually, like when you link out from a forum, sometimes that forum will actually rewrite the anchor text that you wanted and insert the SEO title tag. And if I were just to pull out, like from diggitymarketing.com, the anchor text that people are using to link to my articles, here they are right here. Like they're just using my exact SEO title tag over and over again. And these are natural links. Okay, another word of advice is as you're linking to your site, there's going to be a campaign, right? You start linking on this day, and X months later, you continue to link, and it's an ongoing process, right? What I recommend is starting with conservative anchor text. Start slow using natural, pillow anchor text such as brands, miscellaneous, URL, and eventually your beginning of your campaign will be mostly conservative. You'll have mostly to each URL that you're sending links to, mostly brand, miscellaneous, and URL, and you'll sprinkle in a little bit of target anchors every now and then. But towards as your campaign starts to mature a little bit longer and you've sent more links and it's been months and months since you started the campaign, then you can start to get more aggressive, so more target anchor text. It just looks more realistic and more trustworthy that a site would start off with natural links and then maybe start to pick up over time. Now we're going to get into Social Fortress linking. Very easy. Rule number one is remember to use proper English and capitalization. A bad example would be their Twitter profile. Remember, Twitter is a proper noun, so we will capitalize Twitter. Bad would be go to our Facebook page. You can say go to their Facebook page. The key thing here is, I wonder if anyone's getting this, is because we're linking from a PBN to a Facebook, by implying that it's to go to our Facebook page, that's saying that we own the PBN. We own this supposedly third-party link. So just be safe about this and use an anchor text like go to their Facebook page, because the name of the game is we're trying to pretend like these links that are going to our site and our social fortress are not ours. So we don't scream it in Google's face like this. Also, being aggressive is okay with your anchor text going to the social properties. Basically because the social properties at most are going to get 2 links, and only 2 of the properties get more than 1 link. And I don't know, maybe that's 3, just depending on how you want to look at it. But the Facebook, the Twitter, and sometimes the YouTube will get more than 1 link. They get 2 sometimes. And don't worry about anchor text diversity in these kind of situations. When there's only 2 links, the possibility of both of them being target is increased. But that said, like, you don't need to make every single one of your social profile anchor text a target anchor. There's no real benefit from it anyways. So example here of the linking, how that would look is like we got our Facebook here. The first link might be their Facebook page. Remember, we're not declaring that it's our Facebook page. And then maybe we'll hit it with the target anchor text here. And then the Twitter, we might do with the URL and then best vitamin C serum, target anchor text. Pinterest, we'll just do 1 to Pinterest, so skin starts with C's Pinterest. And we're just declaring that this is skin starts with C's branded property here. Trick question, what do we do for Google+? Nothing, because we don't link to Google+. And then and so forth and so on, you guys get the idea. So now what I want to do is give you guys a demo. And what I'm going to do in this demo is basically show how to use the documentation template spreadsheet and how to make that coincide with the anchor text analysis that we did before and what we should be sending to our site. In addition to that, how to choose which PBNs to send to your site each week and how this all coincides together with the backlink blueprint. So this is a very, very important section. Refer to this whenever you get confused, and this will pull everything together.